February 11th.
Happy Thursday!
The weather in Sparta today is a high of 21 and a low of 0.
Get up, but don't worry. Be happy, don't worry.
For today's lunch, there is barbecue riblets, macaroni and cheese, barbecue baked beans, walking tacos, supreme pizza, Bosco breadsticks with marinara sauce, mini corn dogs, mashed potatoes with gravy, barbecue baked beans, and ham and cheese chef salad with 2 rolls.
Sophomores and juniors interested in attending KCTC. KCTC's registration window is now open. If you have not participated in a virtual visit and need to pick up your yellow KCTC enrollment form, please complete a virtual yellow slip for Ms. Converse. Reminder, the Criminal Justice Program has an additional application packet requirement. If you have not picked up the CJ packet or submitted it and have questions, please contact Ms. Converse. It is highly recommended that your completed application be reviewed by your counselor no later than Monday, March 1st.
Attention juniors and seniors, if you are interested in taking the SAT, the College Board has scheduled the next test for March 13th. Regular registration deadline is Friday, February 12th. The late registration deadline with an added cost is Tuesday, March 2nd. To register online, go to thecollegeboard.org. If you have questions, please submit a virtual yellow slip to follow up with your counselor.
KSSN and Sparta schools will be holding their monthly mobile food pantry this Friday, February 12th, in front of Ridgeview Elementary. Distribution starts at 5 p.m. In order to maintain safety for all, please remain in your car during the distribution.
Hey everybody, couple of quick announcements today. We are in face-to-face instruction, so if you're a face-to-face student, you need to be here. If you are at home watching the Google Meet, you are absent. We had a couple people who thought they could just stay home, watch WK's class online, not be marked absent. That is absent. So unless you are required to be remotely learning for quarantine or something, we need you to be here, be in class every day, otherwise you are going to be absent. Senior exam privilege. A group of seniors have been asking for senior exam privilege. The school improvement team met yesterday, and I am excited to tell you that all seniors who earn 87% or better have no office referrals and with teacher permission would be able to exempt out of their exams. So talk to your teachers, work on getting those grades up, don't get sent to the office, and you won't have to take exams, seniors. Have a great day, Spartans.
The JV boys basketball team kicked off their season with a win over the Comstock Park Panthers, 42-31. Leading scorer of the game was Davian Hammock with an impressive 24 points off the bench. Reese Alt cashed in 9 points of his own. The Spartans take on Hopkins High School Friday night at 5:45.
The varsity boys started out hot versus the Panthers with 42 points in the first half, 16 in the second half. All around impressive game for the Spartans. The Spartans defeated Comstock Park 58-48 and are taking on the Hopkins Vikings Friday at 7:15. Check out some of these highlights.
Nice take to the hoop, and he's going to get one with that.
Connor West, he's so savvy, he can, they have to guard him at the three-point line. He's a great three-point shooter. But then, like we can see there, great ball fake.
Close to a carry there. Nice look to the corner for a 3.
Jack Wilson, yep.
Great ball movement there, great ball movement.
Summer Singh, great pass from Samuel Whitmore. Summer Singh knocks down the 3.
And bring John out with net 4 out.
The boys bowling team continues to remain undefeated in league play by defeating Comstock Park High School. High games were rolled by Brennan Horgan, 206, Sam Woolworth, 191, and 200. Unfortunately, the girls team dropped their first league match of the year to Comstock Park, 7-23.
Follow the arrows.
Congress passed part of President Joe Biden's pandemic plan, including a proposed $130 billion in additional relief to help the nation's schools reopen and gradual increase of the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour.
Engineers design a new face mask with a test strip to detect COVID, much like a pregnancy test.
Michigan adds 563 cases and 12 deaths from COVID. Also, COVID cases went down 86% in Michigan.
Okay, let's start it with some good news. Texas dog lost since before 2017's Hurricane Harvey reunited with family.
I admire the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who is known as being a great writer and speaker. He used rhetorical strategies such as pathos and metaphor to get his point across. Even more amazing, I think, is what he stood for when he used that rhetoric, which was nonviolent direct action. He believed in standing up for injustices, but doing so peacefully and hand in hand with other Americans. In 1963, the March on Washington was an amazing event that I would encourage you to Google. Just the sheer number of people in Washington is amazing. And this is where King gave his very famous I Have a Dream speech. One of my favorite metaphors from that speech is, "Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred." I think that thirst for freedom is something that we can all understand. And I think many of King's ideas are things that we can still keep in mind today.
It will not be long because truth crushed earth will rise again. Yes, how long? Not long.
August 28, 1963. 250,000 Americans, black and white, young and old, descend on the nation's capital in a show of solidarity. It was called the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, but it will be remembered as a turning point in the fight for civil rights. Among the speakers, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who electrified the crowd with his stirring I Have a Dream speech.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred.